Okay, so we're continuing on. We've inoculated all of our tubes with E. coli, a tenth of a mil, or 100 microliters. And now that we'll go on to the next step, we're going to use a different pipetter. This is 1,000 microliters or up to 1 milliliter. So we're going to do the 250 microliters or a quarter of a milliliter. So we have to dial this up to, so it reads 0250. And so there we have it. And we're going to use different tips. We use the blue tips for this. And we're going to be testing or adding the different solutions to the different disinfectants to each one of these. So we're going to do the Virex, ethanol first. So we'll take it, and it's important to get things set out in order. So we'll put these in behind the tubes that we're going to use them in. Okay. All right, so we're going to go in and the first tube is 250 microliters. The second tube is 500, and the third. So we're just going to keep this this as is. So we're not going to flame this ethanol because it is combustible. So you got to have some common sense when you do this, because we don't want to start a fire. So we just press it down to the first stop on this, and then we suck it up, and then we'll go into 250. That one's done. And then we'll go into the next one. And we can flame the tubes for the bacteria, but we don't have to flame the actual ethanol. Okay, and so the second one we have to do 3 times. Or 2 times, because we're doing 250 microliters. Okay, so that one's done. And then the third one is going to be 1,000 microliters, so we'll do that 4 times. For 250 microliters. Okay, so that is done. Then we got to change tips because we have a different disinfectant on it. Okay, and I'm going to set these backwards into our rack to indicate that they're done. And then it's also good to verify the labels, we did it right. Okay, and now I'm going to do the same thing for the Virex. So new tip. And we're going to do 250 for the first one. That one's done. And then we're going to do, for 500 microliters, we'll do it twice. And then that one's done. And then we'll do it 3 times, or 4 times for the last one. Okay. And that one's done. was Virex, and you're going to see quite a difference here. This is what it does to the sample, and what we're seeing is it's coagulating or making the cells stick together, probably doing some other things like rupturing the cells. This is the same one with ethanol. Okay, so there's clearly a difference. We'll mix those up when we're finished. Okay, and then we're going to do bleach. So the first one goes 250 microliters. And then we'll go the next one. And that's going to be 500, so we'll do it twice. And then the third one is 4 times or 1,000 microliters. Alright, so that one's done. Okay, so looking at these tubes, here's the 250, like that. It's pretty clear. So I'll give you a little closer look. And we'll vortex it a little bit. So the vortex is the machine that spins things around and mixes things up. Notice what the Virex looks like. It's really pretty vigorous disinfectant, looks like. And then we got a Virex, or spin the vortex to the bleach. Okay, and then we're going to vortex the sample control, which has no bleaches in it, no disinfectants, and so then that's ready. Then I need to record the absorbance at 600 nanometers so we can check this on our chart, and I'll record that, and then we'll record them in incubate them for 37 degrees for a day or two, and then record them again. Alright, and then we'll get back and show you the results in a couple days. Hi class, this is just a few minutes later from the first part of the experiment where I ran the absorbances for the samples after I added the disinfectant. And so this is the results of that. So significant difference in the Virex. We saw it really cloudy. It has huge absorbance, so it must be clotting the bacteria and clumping it together. Alright, so we'll incubate these now at 37 degrees for a couple days, and then we'll come back and take the absorbances again, and then we have to subtract out the starting absorbance, and then we'll be able to see the net absorbance, and then we'll take that and put it on a calibration graph and put the CFUs per milliliter. Alright, that's it. Thank you. See you in a couple days.